Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is teacher Ashley Hale with Level Up English. In our lesson today, we are going to do the second part of our business meetings lesson. So in this lesson, we are going to focus on 4 different aspects of business meetings. I hope you're ready. Before we begin, don't forget to have your notebooks ready to take lots of notes. And if you are not a subscriber, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with my latest lessons and videos. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and please share. Are you ready for the lesson? Let's go! For the first part of this lesson, we are going to focus on small talk. We are going to look at 5 questions that can be used to initiate small talk. This means that we are looking at 5 questions that can be used to start small talk with an acquaintance or a colleague. Let's get started. Number 1. Did you find the office okay? This question is asking if your colleague or acquaintance found the office easily, if they got lost or whether it was easy for them to find. So the question is, did you find the office okay? Question number 2. Did you need a taxi? This is usually used for acquaintances or colleagues that do not live near the office or work environment. Number 3. What is the weather like? Be sure to ask this when you are not standing outside with your colleague or acquaintance. We usually use the question, what is the weather like, when a colleague or acquaintance enters the building from outside. Be careful because you do not want to look very silly by asking what is the weather like when you can see what the weather is like for yourself. Number 4. What was the flight like? So this question would be used for acquaintances and colleagues that are coming into your city from another place. We ask them what was the flight like. It is a polite question to see if they had a good flight or a bad flight. A bad flight would include lots of turbulence and weariness as they travel. And our final question for making small talk is, did you catch the big game yesterday, last week, last month, or whenever? It is very common to share interests in sports, especially famous sports like football. So it's good to keep up to date with the results of football matches or other common interests in your country so that you can make small talk regarding sport. For the second part of this lesson, we are going to focus on the sentences and phrases that we would use if we were the chairman of a meeting. The chairman of a meeting is in charge of the meeting. They will be in charge of the agenda and keeping the meeting under control. Let's look at some of the sentences and phrases that can be used by the chairman of the meeting. Number 1. Hi everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is a very polite way of welcoming people to your meeting. Number 2. Hello everybody and thank you for phoning in. This sentence would strictly be used for a conference call. Number 3. Let's get the meeting started. Number 4. Let's kick off. This is a very famous idiom that means let's get started. Number 5. Why don't we get started? This is a way of bringing introductions and small talk to a close and having everyone focus on the business meeting instead. Number 6. We've got a lot to cover in today's meeting. This means that there is a lot to discuss in the business meeting. And number 7. We've got a lot to get through. This also means that there is a lot to discuss in the business meeting. Asking questions during business meetings is very important, and so the third part of this lesson is going to focus on how we can ask business meetings politely. Let's look at the first one. Can you give us some more detail? This means that you want more information on what has just been presented in the business meeting. I really need some more information on this. This means that the information that was given to you was not enough and that you need to have more information in order to understand the presentation completely. There are some issues or there are some rumors that we heard. This is politely asking someone to clarify some information for you. By saying these statements, you are asking them to complete the sentence or to clarify what rumors or issues you may have experienced. Our final one is a little more informal. It goes, can you dig around for some more information? We are asking someone to go to other lengths to find more information about a certain issue or topic. This means that they can get an investigator involved, or they can check on Google or the internet, whichever they need to do. But they need to go after the meeting and find out more information about a specific topic or problem. Our fourth and final part of this lesson is how to politely interrupt. As we know, in many business meetings, we need to jump in to add information onto what someone else is saying or to politely disagree. Either way, we need to be prepared to politely interrupt in order to get our point across. Let's look at the ways that we can interrupt. Number 1. Can I jump in there? Number 2. I think I've got some information that may help. Number 3. I'd like to add to that. Number 3 is very common, especially when we want to add information onto what someone else is saying. Number 4. If you don't mind, I'd like to say something. And number 5. Do you mind if I brought it in? And that brings us to a close on our business meetings lesson part 2. I hope that you found this lesson very informative and that you have learned many new things from our business meetings lesson so far. This is Teacher Ashley Hale with Level Up English. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button and comment. Also, share this video with your friends and family so that they can also learn how to conquer their business meetings. Thank you for your time, and if you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That's it, subscribe! Great. This is Teacher Ashley Hale with Level Up English signing out. See you next time.